Hey, what's going on, family? It is Chris Mateo here, Mr. Grow Your Business. And today we are going into the GYB AI trends where we're going to talk about what's been happening in the AI world, automations, tech, science, all the cool stuff, and all the tools that you can use to help grow your business. So I'm super excited. We're going to be going through a couple of the headlines that we covered this week. And we're also going to have a special guest, my cousin. You already know him. His name is Kenny V is in the building. Go. There he is. What's going on, brother? I can't hear you. Hold up, hold up. Nope.
Probably now.
There we go. Now I can hear you.
Yeah. All right. What's up, everybody? It's your boy, who is Kenny V, Kenneth Vasquez. You know what I mean? I'm here with the cuzzy, the biggest, Mr. Grow Your Business. If y'all been keeping up with the show, you know he got tons and tons and tons of value to drop on you so you can make money today. Because all he does is grow your business. That's what he do. So what's up, Chris? What we talking about today? You said AI?
Yeah, so we're going to be pulling up some trends and some different things that are happening in the AI world, and we're just going to give our natural reaction, what we think about it, and go from there. So
Okay,
Jan,
perfect.
our amazing remote co-producer on the project here. Shout outs to Jan John in the building. She's going
Let's
to be
go.
pulling up the headlines now. So let's get to it. Let's show what we got. The GYB AI trends. Microsoft's AI for gaming. Muse enhances Xbox game development, but raises concerns about artistic value. So this is an AI, Kenny, that's actually able to make games and be able to create the games automatically, where you put in a prompt and you say, hey, I want a video game like Call of Duty. I want it to do this and this, and it just starts to do it from there. What do you think are the implications of this? How do you think this is going to change the game? Like, what's the opportunity here? Give me a little feedback on what you think about this.
Man, so you're talking about Microsoft develops an AI model for video games. Well, first of all, if anybody plays any games, you know the gaming world is already at the next level, right? So they found a way to get your visual, your ears, they're trying to get you right when it comes to that. But when it comes to the actual systems and softwares and all the engineering behind it, you know they're gonna take it to the next level, right? So Chris, I noticed like on some platforms like Unreal Engine, they're able to make real life video games within minutes, within seconds, right? And with Microsoft being ahead of this development right here, you're probably gonna be able to make a video game. Like Chris always talk about video games. Like if it was like, yo, today I want to make this AI agent who's gonna go through the world of France and Japan in 2087, they'll probably come up with that quick, and it'll make an actual live working video game right up front. And I think that's something very powerful, because those who ever wanted to develop something, like over the years, me and Chris always want to make apps, made an app, make video games, made a game, made merch, clothes, content, marketing, all those things, right? This is a new way to get into it right now, where you can finally be ahead of the game, literally, right? Instead of just being the player, right? Now you can actually develop the game that you had in your mind and start making some money off that joint. Like, yo, Chris, if we can make a video game today using AI, I'm sure after this call we would do it right now, right?
I love that. I think that this is going to change the game. A lot of people are worried, like the developers are worried that they're not going to have a lot of jobs, that it's taking away the artistic value, the human value of developers and stuff like that. But I think what it's doing is it's making the coding language regular English, regular Spanish, regular language. So instead of you having to know PHP or any of these big JavaScript languages and coding, you can actually be able to use your regular language that you speak every day and tell these AIs and robots what to do. So I think this is going to change the game and allow millions and millions of people to create things that they wouldn't be able to do on their own.
Mm-hmm.
So let's go on to the next episode, the next segment here. Excuse me. Myra Moriarty's new AI startup, Thinking Machines Lab, focuses on transparent, customizable AI for better human AI collaborations. So I'm not sure I understand this one. Hold up. Former OpenAI CTO Myra Murati founds Thinking Machine Labs, focusing on customizable, transparent AI systems that enhance AI human collaboration. So I think we need a little bit more context, Jan, here, because I don't know what this means. So from my understanding, it sounds like it's basically an AI model that allows different people to talk and engage with, but it's more transparent than an open AI type of model or one of these central companies that kind of keeps the data for themselves and monetize the data. That's what I'm understanding from it, but I could be wrong here. So, Jan, do you have any more context for me on what this is about? If not, we can go on to the next story. Okay, here we go. Crunchbase predicts startup success. AI-powered tool forecasts funding rounds with 95% accuracy for venture capitalists. Listen to this. So the AI is basically choosing what businesses to invest in with a 95% accuracy that the investors agree with and actually helps them make money. What do you think about this, Kenny?
Look, bro, anything that has to do with getting more bread in the pocket into the bank account, I'm always with it, bro. Like Crunchbase uses AI to predict startup success. Like, look, anything you could do with data is the most valuable thing in the world, right? Chris got tons and tons and tons of information where we can actually make a new system, a new product out of, right? And with AI's help to make it even faster, right? Now we can determine your success level from day one. Like, does it make sense for me to shoot a video for a wedding? Does it make sense for me to shoot video for a corporate? Does it make sense for me to do video here in America? Does it make sense for me to do content even at a beginner level? Do I need to take it to a high level, right? You want to predict what kind of startup success you're going to have. So with the Crunchbase using the AI to predict all that, now you got more answers and more data right away because you don't want to waste no time. You want to waste your investment money. You want to waste your value into something that's not going to grow, whether it's in a year, 5 years, 10 years from now. So these things are going to be very helpful for you. And I actually like this. I'm going to use it. I'm going to get into this.
I personally think this is going to be a game changer. I feel like the more people use AI to do investments and think about business, I think it's going to really open up the world with everything we're building with GYB AI. This is the whole concept, is that we believe the AI has the data, has the information, and can make better educated decisions based on the vision and goals that you have. So you kind of give it a guidance and a plan and a path, and then it can actually go out there and create those things for you and actually help you monetize and do these things. That's the vision for GYB AI. And I think these people are on the forefront of using that to evaluate businesses, evaluate things they should invest in, startups, assets. What's the likelihood that this would actually be a problem that needs solving and that this company could solve it? This data is being analyzed by a genius AI that has all the business information and can actually make the best decisions. So I think this is going to be a game changer, and I'm super, super excited for what's to come in this field of work as far as business investing and AI and different type of stuff like that. I think is a big opportunity.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go on to the next one. Chipotle. We just had Chipotle. Chipotle
Still got some on the counter right now.
Avocado speeds up hiring from 12 to 4 days, boosting application completion rates. Wow, from 12 days to 4 days, it 3x how much faster is able to actually get applicants through the door and do this stuff. What do you think about this, Kenny?
First, I want to know if it's a coinky thing that has avocado in Chipotle. Like, what do you mean avocado? Are they upcharging for this play?
That's good. That's
When you
good.
get the actual scoop on there, I think it's really dope because one, when you're doing business and you're trying to scale, you want to make your process a lot faster. Like Gary Vee always says, his method is what? Hire fast, fire faster. So you want to be able to get people in the building, literally besides customers, your actual staff members. You want to get them in the building as fast as possible, train them as fast as possible, and see who's fired as soon as possible so you can keep elevating with them, right? So if you're talking about, yo, we need extra help today, we got so much clientele coming in today, and I'm hiring 12 days later, 2 weeks later, a month later, doesn't take too long. You're missing out on all the money you could be making today because people will turn around and leave your business because you have no support. So when I'm out there and I'm doing content work and they're like, yo, Kenny, we need 10 bodies out there with videos, cameras, audio, and everything. And I'm like, you got to wait 12 plus days for me to hire these people to make it happen. They're like, bro, the event's tomorrow, is this weekend. Like, I need it faster. So anything to hire faster, whether it's going to be this AI implementation or whatever workflow or process to make it smoother, I think is a big A plus for me.
Well, you know what we do with Mrs. Grow Your Business and her side of the business is all focused on using automations and AI to help speed up the process and perfect your standard and your process for hiring and training and recruitment and all these steps. So the fact that they're doing this at this level, I think is going to be a game changer. It's going to show the efficiency and effectiveness of AI being used in this manner, because just think about that efficiency. Like Kenny said, they could be missing out on thousands, if not millions of dollars every single day that they're not getting more employees out on the floor and actually selling more product, right? So this is huge when you think about just the productivity gains, right? Because now you go from one place might take months to get all the team members in there, but now you can do that in a week or two because you've been able to optimize the system so much. So this is going to really boost productivity and allow companies to save money and hopefully invest more money into their employees, because now they're being able to start quicker. They're being able to pay maybe a little bit more because they're saving on this other side. So this will be the goal. My goal here is that I hope that the AI doesn't just help the business owners, which is obviously the number one thing it's going to help, but I hope that it also impacts in a positive way the employees that are being brought on and how they can have a better experience with the company as well.
Yeah, and it sounds like you said, for the experience of the actual employee coming in, it's gonna feel amazing, because imagine all those times that you want to actually get a job and you want it like today, you want it right away. You don't want that process to take too long. So now that you're knowing that your application can get processed quicker, you can get a viewing quicker, a call back quicker, whatever quicker, you're gonna love it. So you can get that money quicker.
Yep. So I love that. Let's go on to the next one here. What do we have? AI in legal applications. The bar council. What? The bar council bans AI use, but some firms encourage responsible AI assisted applications. Oh, so the bar bans AI from the applications, while some law firms encourage its responsible use to refine applications while maintaining authenticity. So basically, they're having a civil war right now inside of the legal system. Should they use AI? Should they not use AI?
Right.
I think that there's definitely cases for both. What are your thoughts on it, Kenny?
Yeah, I think we're literally seeing a clash of the titans right here, like you just said, right? It's a whole civil war. Like, what's happening is the old school business model, like the big dogs, they're like, nah, we don't want this, right? They probably see the negatives of it and they probably see a little benefit, but they probably see a lot of negative right now. But then the smaller dogs, the underdogs, the ones on the come up, those firms, they're like, wait, this actually helps us out. This actually helps us take it to that next step so we can actually assist our client, assist our staff members, right? So just like anything else, all of us within the culture, we would say, we understand what's actually needed to make the culture better. But sometimes the actual whoever's up here above the culture, like they want to change things and keep it a certain way because they're more in that dinosaur method, right? Like, yeah, AI is gonna get a little scary for everything, but also look at the benefits of what has been helping. Now, yeah, there might have been data leaks, there might have been information that shouldn't have been out yet, things that people don't want the extra help, like in competition. But this is what's gonna help. You're saying a legal firm, right? Like they're fighting to win the battle, right? So if they're saying, hey, if I pull out this Pokemon card and I got the Charizard and you over here, you got this other weak Pokemon, of course I'm gonna be mad and be like, nah, you can't keep bringing these AI Charizards in, bro. Like you're gonna beat me so bad that I don't even want to be part of the game anymore. And I think they're scared to stay in the game because the smaller firms are gonna maybe readjust that what would I say, what that industry needs to go to, because that industry's been old for a long time, right? Like the legal system has been the same probably for decades and you know what I mean, centuries, like all that stuff. So I think they're just a little worried. And I would say the firms are going to keep pushing through just like we would and using it in our benefit so we can grow.
Yeah, I feel like the entire AI in the legal system is going to be something that we talked on our live yesterday about government 3.0, and how this is going to be something that like the AI is going to be able to know every single court case. It's going to be able to know every single thing that relates to your court decisions and how it can best affect you and help you get a better percentage on this stuff. And then the other piece is, I think every single organization is going to have their own relationship with it. So some companies are going to feel more AI first, and they're going to actually want to put the data in, want to know how they can leverage this at the highest level and be the most innovative in the forefront of it. While others are going to want to be more slow and cautious and more secure with their stuff. I think every company is going to have different like ways and styles of them doing business, but I think there's an opportunity for everybody to find out, due to what we see from success, what's the best models, because there's going to be 100 different ways to do it in the AI way, 100 different ways to do it without the AI. But at the end of the day, there's going to be outliers in all of those that we can actually say, okay, that's a good case study. I might want to try that and take that to the next level. So that's what I feel about that story. I think we're ready. Let's move on to the next one real quick.
Yes, sir.
Humane,
Ooh,
this one's a big one for me, Kenny. Humane sells AI pen to HP, shutting down AI pen. Humane sells assets for 116 million. Damn.
damn.
IP absorbs team into it. Oh, HP absorbs team into its AI lab.
Yep.
Wow. So they paid 116 million to acquire the entire Humane AI pen team, the IP, everything, and bring it into HP, which is an old company that's not really being talked about. And this is a whole new segment and a whole new sector for it. I think this is an interesting play. I think they can have a big opportunity here. What do you think?
Yeah, I think it's really dope for a couple of different levels, right? Like Chris, I remember we were sitting down in our studio space and we were looking at these pens and you were showing me, you was like, Kenny, like, I really want this. I think it's gonna be something big. And I was about to get one with you too. And I don't believe I don't believe you got it, but we were at that point where we're gonna go grab it so we can test it out because we saw how powerful that this pen was, right? So we already saw from the jump how big it was. And it's really dope to see HP, even though they're not like the biggest, let's say, computer popular company in a sense, like everyone goes for Apples and stuff, right? But HP is still a huge company, way bigger than what Humane started with because they just started, right? So it's really dope to see another a big giant actually acquire something like this because now they're ready to get into the game to become known again, right? So you got your HPs, people get those, right? I still see it around. So they work in a certain market. So now they're trying to find a way to get into another market where now they're more of a valuable computer, like an Apple, like an Alienware, like a Dell, like whatever. Where now they're gonna say, hey, we got this AI pen to come with your computer, where now you can interact with all your computer stuff from any room. You might even need to have your laptop open. You can do laptop stuff off the pen. And then now they got the team that built the pen to actually make their computer systems a lot better. So I think the 116 million, I don't know if I could say it was worth the money, right? Because I don't know what the value is in that. Maybe it was more, maybe it was less. But I think it's a great move for HP to acquire a big team, have the bread ready. Clearly, they got enough money to do so to put it out. And now they're going to take their business to the next level so they can get into the AI world and say, hey, everybody come back to HP where it's great at.
Yeah, I think that the entire concept of them buying this is genius. I feel like they have been a little bit behind on things in the last decade or so. I think this is an opportunity for them to get an innovative team, innovative IP, and be able to do something to compete in the forefront of AI and wearable technology. So I'm excited. I am disappointed that the Humane Pen didn't get bigger and blow up faster and stuff like that. But I think that maybe working with a bigger company like that can help them establish a little bit better of a footprint and get more results. So let's see what
Yep, I
happens.
agree.
All right, let's take it to the next story here. AI and pandemic preparedness.
Sheesh.
Scientists emphasize AI's role in detecting and mitigating future health crises. So basically, they're using AI to help us predict what's coming with these pandemics, with these different crises and stuff like that. I think, isn't it what they've been doing this whole time? I think it's good. I believe this is the best way you can use AI is to be able to prevent things and at least warn people if something is going to be happening. So I think this is very, very valuable. Kenny, what do you think?
Yeah, I think it's two-sided, right? So I definitely agree where it's very helpful and it'd be cool to know what's gonna come in the future so that we can prepare and not, be on the opposite side of it where it's negative. Then I see the other side where it might scare a lot of people because now we got these robots and AIs and softwares that's gonna curate the future for us. And then we're gonna make it can either be true or it cannot happen. It might put a lot of fear into people of like what is there to come. Like sometimes for some people, they already have enough anxiety based on what they do on their day to day for their life. Just imagine AI just saying, hey, besides knowing that there's planes coming down on the regular news that you're hearing, right? Here's some more data about these sickness and flus and stuff that's going to come out the ocean in the next 6 months if you guys keep throwing garbage to the rivers and into your sewage and all that. And it's just like, here's the monster that's going to look like this. And then here's how many people are going to die. And all these things that AI is going to be very clear on curating because it's all data driven and it's only going to give you straight facts, right? So it can either be a fear driven situation with this, or it can be a very helpful preventative situation with this, which I think is dope as well. I'm more on the positive, of course, but I do see where some people might be a little nervous about this.
Yeah, I think it's going to be more positive than negative, just because of the fact that AI is going to be able to give us, like you said, enough data and enough information on saying, hey, these are the different options you have. Let's just say, for example, the vaccine. You got option 1, you take the vaccine. Option 2, you don't take the vaccine. Option 3, you do something else. I don't know, right? And then it's going to give you the probability of success based on your weight, your personality, what you eat, all the different things that is unique to you. That's where these AIs are going to be able to really outperform and give us better data personalized for us. So I think that's going to be a game changer. But overall, I know we got to get out of here. I appreciate everybody tapping in with us. This has been another episode of GYB Trends. Tap in with Who is Kenny V.
Yes, sir.
Adrian Studios. Get your video production needs handled. Whatever you need, from conferences to podcasts to commercials and different things like that. Kenny got you covered over there. Any final words you want to say, brother?
Yo, I just appreciate you, Chris. Let me be on your show. It's been phenomenal watching the growth. And, you're my cousin, bro. So I just love to see you win and grow. I see the episodes already. I see the production level. Everything you learned, you implemented it and just made it happen. Now you're talking about AI way past, levels of what others can even think about, because they don't even get this information on a day-to-day from a very cool, down-to-earth, culture-driven, impactful, loving, caring person like yourself. You know what I mean? Like, you got a great balance to bring people value in this show, which I think is phenomenal. So I appreciate you bringing me in there. It was definitely great conversations. I don't talk about AI every day, but I do dive into it as well. So it's cool to have this conversation with someone like yourself that understands it very deeply. You know what I mean? So I think that's fire. So for all those who been watching the show, I guarantee you're going to see this dude at 1 million subscribers in no time. Like, this is the platform that everybody needs to check out. And for those who are interested in growing your business, you need to hit that GYB button today, because you're missing out on tons of value and a great partner to work with that's going to take your business to the next level. And if you know nothing, this is the right guy, because he knows everything. So definitely tap in. So I appreciate you guys. Make sure to follow me at Who is Kenny V. Follow iDays Studios for all your production needs. And we're here to make your dreams come alive, baby. Let's go.
All right, guys. Thank you so much. We'll see you next week.